Hope everybody is doing great. Now guys, what I've noticed is more than 30% of people who are regularly watching my videos have not subscribed to the channel. Now please understand, the only way you can show your support is through subscribing to the channel, where it might not cost you anything but would definitely motivate me to work towards better quality on the content and see to it that I deliver videos regularly. So please do go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed, and please don't forget to like the video or leave a comment if you do not agree with the content of the video or anything as such, because that would increase the reach of the video. Now to the issue at hand. The topic I am discussing today is to do with temples. Now there's been a report stating that there are 127 temples that are being damaged in last 2.5 years under the Andra Chief Minister's rule. Now all these political parties are taking great advantage of this news, and they're doing everything possible under the sun to gain brownie points by attracting Hindu crowds and gather votes. Not only politicians, even most of the YouTube channels are telling you that more than 127 temples have been damaged or vandalized in the current CM's regime in Andra Pradesh is anti-Hindu. In fact, they've got a lot of data to back it up as well. In fact, there have been reports that most of the Hindu burial grounds have been illegally occupied by Christian missionaries, and there are churches built on these properties. All this is true. That gives them a great opportunity to paint a particular kind of picture about the CM. And to add to that, in these 127 cases that's been reported with vandalizing the temples, not even a single arrest is being made. So that's enough fodder to speak about, isn't it? But nobody is trying to cover the entire issue here. They are giving information in bits and pieces. Now let me quote what the DIG of Andhra Pradesh says. The number of cases reported in the year 2020 is 228, where a Hindu idol or a temple has been vandalized. The number of cases reported in 2019 is 305. The cases reported in 2018 is 267. 318 in 2017, 332 in 2016, 290 in 2015. Now everybody is busy trying to paint a particular CM with a particular religion. But what they are not realizing is this is not an issue with the CM but an entire state. Because if you look at the past 5 years data, it's more than 1,000 temples that have been vandalized and have been reported. And now, once a certain amount of noise has been created on internet, they have suddenly gone ahead and created a special team to deal with this. But for last 5 years, what actions were taken? Zero. In fact, one of the YouTube channels has gone up to the extent to say that most of the vandalizing that's been done looks like the way it was done during the Mughal period. So he also even says that I'm not pointing towards anybody, but you can understand where this is leading to. Now, what is he trying here? Incite violence? We need to understand the bigger picture. Now, Munawar Farooqi has been arrested. Most of you might know what happened. I'll just give you a small gist because I don't think he's important enough to be given an entire video on. So he did a comedy piece. He's a stand-up comedian. He did a comedy piece where he's insulted Lord Rama as well as Sita. So what they've done is they've gone ahead and arrested him. In fact, it was a Hindu related group which went ahead and took him to the police station and filed a case against him. And he's arrested currently. Now, why did I mention this case? Munawar Farooqi, who is a stand-up comedian and who's nobody, gets 1 hour prime time on each and every news channel in India. so-called national news channels. And there's a huge debate about Hindu being intolerant and how after the BJP government has come in, Hindus have become very intolerant and they're going ahead and creating issues about everything. Most of the celebrities, other stand-up comedians are turning up in his support as well. Now Hindus have 33 crore gods. An addition of another 1 or 2 gods would not make much of a difference. We have been taught from childhood to respect each and every belief and respect each and every god. So addition of another 2-3 gods would not make much of a difference. But insulting somebody's religious belief is condemned in the constitution as well. So whatever the course of action has to be taken, they have to take such actions. But having said that, when a nobody like Munawar Farooqi can get 1 hour on prime time, why is it that this particular issue of more than 1,000 temples being vandalized in last 5 years, as per a report from timesnownews.com, why is it that not even a single news channel, so-called national news channels, have reported it even for 10 minutes? Forget about prime time. It just flashes at the bottom saying that a particular temple was vandalized or whatever. Why is it that nobody is giving it prime time? Now I thought investigative journalism meant that you do each and everything possible to get truth to light. But maybe I was wrong, because the way Indian journalism is going, it looks like journalism means get home the TRP. Now in other countries, usually wrong information or a propaganda is published on the internet and the TV channels come forward and give you the right information. It's the other way in India, isn't it? Now why is that the Indian journalism is fallen so low? Now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Munawar Farooqi's case was not supposed to be looked into. Yes, everything needs to be looked into when religious sentiments are hurt. But my issue is, when 1,000 temples have been vandalized in last 5 years, why is it that not even a single celebrity or a stand-up comedian have come forward and spoken about it? Are we trying to make Andhra the new Pakistan? Because they had about 4,000 change temples when they got independent. But right now, they have only 400 change. Is that where Andra Pradesh is leading to? Now what am I trying to say? The problem with the central government currently is that until and unless you go on the roads and start protesting, you're not heard. And secondly, please understand, it is not the BJP's government, it is not the Congress government, it is the government that we have elected, and they are our servants. So we usually see these politicians say that if we come to power, if our party comes to power, nobody comes to power. We are giving you a job and you are supposed to do the job. We are electing you to do a certain job. We are not giving you power. So we, as citizens, have to stop treating politicians like kings and start treating them like employees. Because where is the salary going from? It's from the taxpayer's pocket. Now what I would also like to request is please share the video as much as you can, because I don't want you to go on roads and shout about it, but please share the video as much as you can so that it can reach each and every person possible, as well as reach at least one honest reporter so that he can report it. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Ciao till then.